Hi friends, your immune system is vital to help you fight and prevent cancer. No matter where you are in life, what your health issues are, if you're interested in improving your health, here are top 10 ways for you to improve your immune system to fight cancer. Number 1 is free sleep, 7 to 9 hours a night. And sleeping less than that or more than that has been shown to be stressful to your body. Now, people who sleep the right amount have better antibody levels after vaccination. So if you don't get a good night's rest, you really should reschedule your vaccine appointment. Companies are investing hundreds of millions of dollars in antibody therapy to activate the patient's own immunity to take out cancer. There's no point for you to wait to get cancer to optimize your immunity, right? Sleep well daily. And if you're having sleep issues or feel unrested despite having slept, go get professional help and go find a sleep specialist. Optimizing your sleep will increase your longevity. Number 2, avoid heavy metals, which is found in your food, your fluids, and in the air. They are toxic to your immune system as well as other cells in your body and directly cause cancers. They may be impossible to remove in your body, and it gets trapped in your bone marrow, an incubator of your immune cells. Avoid mercury dental fillings. Avoid eating food coloring, especially the red color. Avoid touching or smelling paints, and avoid eating seafood, especially big fish and swordfish and shark. They are highly contaminated with heavy metals. Tuna fish sandwiches are not healthy. 0 is the exposure amount you need to target. So get a good water filter. I'm a fan of Clearly water filters, a brand that I just simply looked up on the internet to see what kind of chemicals they filtered out to compare them to other portable filters. Get a HEPA grade filter to remove pollution in the air. It's not enough to have a central HEPA filter in your house, especially if you have more than one room. And wear an N95 mask, especially if you have lung issues like asthma and COPD. Air pollution kills over 7 million people annually. Check your air quality at airnow.gov. Number 3, avoid sugar. Some people think sugar feeds cancer, but we know cancers can change your food source like a weed and really suck a variety of nutrients from your body. But the purpose of avoiding sugar is to strengthen your immune cells, which needs to be active to destroy cancer cells, which you and I both already have. But your soldiers, in order to do its job properly and keep cancers at bay and not make them grow, they need help, right? Because if they don't grow, all is good. Sugar is sticky and will change proteins, which are signaling molecules for your immune system to communicate. And when you have excess sugar, it changes how your immune system talks to each other. This causes your immunity to miss infections and cancers despite being hyperactive and inflamed. And it's not just candy to avoid or sugary drinks. Refined flour is just as bad and responsible for massive cancer-causing conditions like obesity and diabetes, partially due to persistent high blood sugar levels. And whether you are eating refined bread, refined rice, refined corn, all these refined carbs, they all weaken your immune system and cause chronic inflammation. Refined foods allow companies to hide artificial chemicals like carcinogenic food colorings and flavorings and sugars that are banned in Europe. I don't get how the US government allows chemicals that have no biological benefit in our food supply. Isn't it bad enough our food gets contaminated with antibiotics, herbicides, and pesticides? Why do we have a list of acceptable chemicals in our food? It's crazy. Don't mess with our food. Give us real food. Stop processing what's already perfect. The advent of processed foods has created an explosion of other chemicals like plastics. Avoid plastics, whether that's storing your food or buying processed foods stored in plastics or bringing new plastic furniture, etc. Plastics are synthetic chemicals that can leach into your food as well as into your air. Now, the jury is out on the long-term effects of exposure, but we do know cancers are rising, and vinyl chloride, the chemical used to make plastics, is extremely carcinogenic. Remember the Ohio train derailment? The point is not to test your immune system with chemicals or infections. Your immunity is your best friend for life, but when it is triggered, it can be an uncontrollable beast and can take your life. But your immunity does need targeted, controlled training on a daily basis, such as exercise. Exercise is a great way and one of the best ways to train your immune system to trigger autophagy, a way to clear out and recycle trash in your body. It's like spring cleaning. If you clean only once a year, it may not improve your house very much. But if you do a little on a daily basis and exercise every day, you will see much greater health benefits. Unlike your heart and lungs that are stuck in a particular location in your body, your immune system is found everywhere from the tip of your scalp to the bottom of your feet and every internal organ. But there are immune stations around your body, like police stations scattered throughout your city. Immune cells are trained to come out when you have a need. So this is why it's important to keep well hydrated to allow them easy passage in your blood. Most of the water in your body is obtained from your foods you eat, but if you're eating dehydrated foods, you're gonna have to make that up by drinking more water. Keep in mind your body's needs for water changes daily. It's best to front load your water early in the day to get hydrated, but sip it throughout the day. And remember, the more active you are, the warmer the temperature is outside, the more water you're just gonna need. The strength of your immunity doesn't just happen. It needs equipment to work. And this is why you need to eat real food and focus on green leafy vegetables, especially cruciferous vegetables that contain powerful molecules called sulforaphanes. Another thing to focus on is berries. Eat more berries. Now, if you don't have the budget to eat blueberries daily, get some Indian gooseberries called amla that comes in a powder. You can order it on Amazon. Ounce per ounce, they have more antioxidant power than any other berry on the market. But I cannot emphasize how food is essential to your immunity and your ability to fight cancer. Many plant molecules appear to target cancer cells while leaving normal healthy cells alone. However, it's a dose that counts. And if you're already fighting cancer, for most cancers, we just don't know the dose and how much of what you need to eat. For fast-growing aggressive cancers, it's even more difficult, and chemotherapy, radiation, and/or surgery may be necessary for treatment. However, the response to therapy may still be improved by eating certain plants, and side effects may be reduced by eating certain plants. So you definitely need to get together with your personal medical doctor, your oncologist, and a plant-based dietitian or nutritionist to figure out how to best utilize food for synergy to attack your specific medical condition. Now, this field is actively being studied, and if you're interested in connecting with academic centers and be on clinical trials, then check out USC Longevity Institute or the Dana-Farber Harvard Cancer Center. If you want to learn more about improving your immunity, check out this next video.